Hi everybody and welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. And as you can see, I'm back out at this little base camp that I've started setting up. And good news, you might tell by the thumbnail if he's in it, but Roney's on his way. So that's happy days. It's a Saturday afternoon. I just finished work at 7 o'clock this morning. So as soon as I was up, I was heading out, and it is now 10 to 4 at night. So I thought I'd get a quick setup. Roney is going to have the similar setup to me. I brought another canvas bit of sheeting out to make another bed. I've got some poles left over from the last time. All I need is 2 long bits of poles to go into the actual canvas, and we should have them up and rolling straight away. Just got to try and work out where to put them. So you'll either go on to my left or my right. There's 2 decent areas. We'll just see which way the smoke's going first, because he always seems to get hammered with it. But I think you'd probably be better off on my right hand side, if I can remember rightly by the smoke, because it normally goes that way. But anyway, I'm going to get some fluids down my neck. Thanks for clicking on the video, and I'm sure it's going to be fun. I've got a nice big massive sirloin steak to cook tonight. Roney's got his own food. He's not cooking any camp food tonight, because we weren't 100% sure whether he was coming or not. So in any rate, it's great to have him coming back out. I'm sure the banter will be flowing tonight. We've never been camping with each other for ages. Right, well, it's been a little while since I last spoke to you. It's about 20 past 5. It's starting to get dark now, hence all the lights and that are on. I've been doing a lot of prep. Roney's here now, so that's happy days. So what I've been doing is prepping all this wood, and we're going to be making them a same shelter as we have got the bed with the canvas sheet and things. And he's going to set his top up, and this is roughly where he's going to be. This is his ridge line here, so I'm going to put the bed here. Obviously I'll move me chopping log that I put in last week. I'll put it over the other side because it'll be much better. Oh, one of my lights has just gone out. But yeah, so that's what we're doing at the moment. When I've got everything prepped and ready to go, I'll bring us back for building up the bed itself. Alright, we've prepped all the bits and pieces that I need to make this bed, so we're just going to crack on with it. Alright, so basically all I've done is I've got 2 posts. I haven't finished scraping all the bark off. I just can't be bothered, to be honest. It doesn't really need it. It's not too bad actually. I've got the other post at the back end. I've got post pegs on both sides for the pin in the actual slats that keep the bed raised. Alright, so everything's in situ, ready to go, so let's go for it there. So basically what I need to do first is make sure that the slats are on the ground, that are going to be nice and flat. Alright, so I've got a little bit of a lump here, so just with me spade, just get rid of it a bit. Just dig it out. That's that nice and flat there. And what I've done also, I've got a ridge line up where you can see the light hanging from the ridge line, and that comes right down, and that comes to the base, to the front of the bed, okay, and then we'll have a bit of an overlap from the top, and that gives you a little sitting area as well. So that's how we'll work out where to put the bed, yeah. So here we go. So next thing I need to do is move this on, just make sure I've got the ridge line coming right down and onto it. And that's about perfect there. Get me axe and a peg, and then I'm just going to put a pin in where the post goes, and then I can move this post, you see. I'm just going to put my torch on just so I can see properly. Post there, the pins are quite long, but we can easily cut them later on. It's just because the ground's quite soft at the beginning. We don't really worry about that splashing like that, because it's going to get cut round about there in any way. I'm just going to put another one at the front, and that will keep that nice and tight. Right then, so as you can see, that's the initial frame set up. So all I've done is I've put 2 pins on each side and on this side, and what that does is it keeps the main cross beams nice and taut. Alright, but what we're going to do now is I've got 4 slats down there. It's already got quite a good raise on it in anyway, so I think it's only going to need 2 more bits on each side just to raise it up that bit, so it's got nice, like, up to knee height, so when you're sitting on it you've got nice straight legs and it's not putting any pressure on you. And then what we'll do is I'll cut 2 other bits and they'll go in between the 2 bits of this long slats, and that'll stop them from going in over. And then once that's done, tie it off, cut these ends off, and we'll use them for firewood, and that's it basically. So let's see how high we need to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the bed in situ, okay, and I've got a nice thick one here. So what I'm going to do is get it in line, lift this post up, push that in, and then do the same on this side, and it saves you taking the slats off. Then we'll get this thin one, do the same again, slide that in. Oh. That's it, so we've got plenty hangover on each side, and that's at a good height already, that like. And we'll bring these other 2 over this side, and I'll just do exactly the same again. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. Just turn yours around a bit. So you can see, just lift the bar up, slide it in, that fits in there nicely. Do the same with the other side, slide it in. It's a bit tight getting in there. That's it really. So I think that's a good height. I'm not going to sit on it yet because I haven't put the slat in between the 2 cross beams to stop it sinking in, because as soon as I sit on there, my weight of me sitting on there, it's not going to withstand these pegs. These pegs will just get pushed over to the side. Alright, so we'll do that first. So I'll get them bits cut and I'll bring you back when everything's done and dusted. Alright, as you can see, Mr. Roney's just over in the background there. He's doing a little bit of wood prep for the fire. So happy days like. So yeah. Aye, we're getting there. Time now is 6:20 at night. So I'll get this last bit done, and then we can obviously get his tarp up and things, and then get set up properly. While he's doing that, I'll do a bit more wood prep for the fire. Right, well, there we go. There we have it. All beds nice and done. Roney's just cutting loads of wood behind us. So I'm going to start getting some wood prep done as well. And then Roney can get his tarp and that set up. But yeah, bed's sweet as a nut. Solid. Not budging. Having the 2 posts and the post in between the 2 long beams really makes it nice and secure like. So yeah, Roney's a little bit more of a distance away from the fire than where I am, but you know, it's alright. But yeah, it's a nice height for sitting. Well, I think it isn't anyway. By the time you get his raw mat on as well, it's going to be even more comfier. Right, well, it's been a canny while since I last spoke to you. Roney's got a belter little set up, but we'll have a look at that a bit later on. It's now 25 to 9, so the time's north cracking on. So we're just going to get a lighter out, big lighter. Alright, well, no, it's not a big lighter, it's a cheap lighter. Bit of masking tape around it. I'm just going to get one of these nice little bungles that I use all the time. They're absolutely fantastic. And just get that sort of light. Put it on my fire layer, put my lighter in my pocket. Oh, a nice little log there. I'm going to put a stick behind it because it'll end up rolling. Rolling, 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 roll high. Let's get, I think I've just picked up the dampest sticks possible. Look at these bits that Roney prepped. Ta-da! There you go. A nice, quick, easy fire. So what we'll do is just
ask a question.
You can ask a question, Roney. Hello, Roney. Welcome back.
The thing that you lit. What are they called?
I call them little wax twisters.
Right.
But I don't know what they're called properly. You can buy them in a lot of retail shops.
All right.
So they're about £2, £3 for a packet.
Well, the first time I come across them, I didn't realise I had quite a lot of them. And I thought it was just straw, so I put them in the cage with my guinea pig.
Right.
And it was bonfire night, and when I lit off one of my bangers, it exploded. It exploded.
Definitely welcome back, Roney, isn't it?
It exploded, and it caught fire, all them, and it basically cooked me guinea pig.
Did it?
Yes.
Did you have it on a stick?
No. I thought it was doing a new dance because of the way its feet were.
Right. I'd just like you to know that no animals were harmed in this situation. In the making of this movie, video, whatever you want to call it. Right, so there you go, and that's a fire. Yeah, it's been... I'm glad Roney didn't put his bed over there, like, because he would have been snookered, wouldn't you? And that looked like the best part of the area to put it now,
it's going to blow the other way. It says it was blowing north. So at first.
But aye, it's been raining for quite a while, like quite a few days, and so everything's a little wee bit damp. But as you can see, the flames are still coming through. Right, well, a little bit of time's passed. Me and Roney have just been sitting chilling, talking about things and enjoying the fire, having a few tunes on. And in the process of that, I've been cooking some potatoes, little English potatoes in my pan. Roney's been doing some pasta and that. He's cooking his food as well. But I'm just about to start doing my steak. I've just ripped it all off. This is a British Steakhouse thick cut sirloin steak, 30 days matured. Extra special from Asda. So I'm going to do a little bit of thing on this. Now I've got some steak spice, and I've got some Jamaican rub. The Jamaican rub is what I had on the chicken last week, and it was lovely. So I've only brought a small amount of it out this time because I overdone it. So I think I'm going to use the Jamaican the Jamaican rub on this steak. So I'm just going to cut round the plastic. Just so I can pull it all off. I think what I'll do is, just to stop this contaminating my hands, is just put a couple of these little gloves on. It just makes it a lot more hygienic and better. I know some of you might be saying, oh, you're a wild company one, shouldn't be using them. Well, tough titties, because I didn't want to be scrubbing my hands up to touching raw meat. No cross-contamination and all that crap. But anyway, the gloves are on. Are you ready, Roney? So anyway, there's the steak there, and I've got this, that's me washing liquid. I've got some cooking oil in this bag. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to move my knife. Actually, let's put the knife away properly. So I'm going to pour a little bit of oil on here. I see a little bit, and there's actually tons on there, like. and then just spin it over. Rub a bit more on there. There's plenty on the bottom there. Where did I put my rubs? I should have got it out of my bag first, shouldn't I, before doing the oils. But it's a messy job, this, you know. Oh, tell you what, I'll just wash that later. Right, so I'm gonna get half the rub, put it on there. This is absolutely tremendous. I'll put a little picture of the tub up on the screen for you. It's only a few quid and all, like. There, that's that all rubbed on, lovely jubbly, and we'll just put this last bit on the other side. Put that down there. And that's that all done, sorted, ready to go on the grill. I think Roney's building something over there, like. But anyway, I'm just going to pause you a second, I'll replace the camera. Right, so as you can see, we've got a nice little bed of embers there. But what I'm going to do is, hopefully this isn't too hot, and I've got rubber gloves on, so I won't do that. I'll do that with me other gloves on. But look at this steak, man. Oh, look at the thickness of that, man. Just put that on there. And I'll get rid of this. Get rid of my gloves. And all go on the rubbish. And then I'll just put this glove on. My tatties are in there, just about done. Make sure I've got no holes. I'm just going to lower that down a bit so it's right next to them embers, right at the bottom there. Happy days. And see him with my pan. I'll let that cook and I'll bring you back when it's done. How are you getting on over there, Roney?
Just about.
Are you? Are you gonna let everybody see what you're cooking? Yeah? Right, I'll just take you off the stand. Now there might be a little bit of rustling on the camera, so my apologies. There he is, look at it's Mr. Roney. I haven't seen him for ages.
So, pasta, a jar of sweet corn, and 2 tins of tuna fish. Have you tried this before?
Oh, aye, I've had it loads, me.
Aye, I like it.
Aye, it's alright, isn't it? Nice, easy meal, but it's fillable, isn't it?
Yeah. So
you can try a little bit of my steak later now, mate, for that sauce I'll put on.
I'm sure it'll not be as nice as what I'm going to eat now.
Oh, right, okay then. But aye, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. For one night only. No, but we'll leave him in peace and let him have his food. And like I say, there's mine on there, look. That's a lovely bit of meat, that, like. I'm looking forward to trying that. The Jamaican rub's lovely, like, absolutely lovely. But anyway, enough waffle, see you in a bit. Right, well, that's my food done. I've had the steak resting for about 5 minutes, so it's lovely little jubbler. And then what I've done is the peppercorn sauce. I took the water out of my potatoes, and then I put the peppercorn sauce in with the tatties, and heated that up a bit. So all I need to do now is make sure I don't get any of this crap on the bottom of the pan into my food. So I'm on a nice little stump here. I've got some tomatoes I've just chopped up, and I'm just going to put this on here. Going to be a nice little feast, this, like. We'll get some of the sauce put on top of the steak. Yum, 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 yum. Let's try not to waste any of that peppercorn sauce. Can't see me steak now, like. But aye, Let's have a tatty where we're talking. We're hot. Ah, perfect. Perfect tatties. Got a nice little bit of crunch still to them, but they're really nice. So let's try and cut some of this steak off that hasn't got any of the peppercorn sauce. Oh, the juice is coming out of that, man. Lovely. It's a big old steak, this, mind. There you go. I'm not sure if it's not a medium rare. I think it might be a little bit tougher. I'm just going to cut a little chunk off. That's far too big to put in my gob. There you go. Nice bit of pinkness going on in the centre of it. Lovely. Perfect. I think I got a bit of the fatty bit. Oh, that was hard to swallow. Yeah, but that's lovely. That Jamaican rub is absolutely tremendous. Like, but anyway, I'm gonna get stuck into this. I'm gonna give Roney a bit of steak as well, so you can have a taste. And we'll catch us later on because we've got a banging tune to listen to. And Roney's just putting some wood on the fire. And I'm going to get stuck into my second Jack Daniels. So we'll see you in a little bit. I'll let you know how I got on with my food, and I'm sure I'll be able to demolish it. See you later. Roney's nearly finished all his, like, aren't you?
Yeah.
Nearly finished all your food.
I've got a fair bit left.
Hey, you got a fair bit, a bit too much.
Aye.
Did you make enough to feed a small village, did you?
Well, my small village is across looking at us at the minute, so I brought a bit more.
I'm sure if he doesn't eat it, I'll probably demolish it later on. But anyway, enough waffle. I'm going to get this down my neck. Roney, do you want that chunk of steak?
No, right.
Are you sure? Anyway, see you all later. Right, well, it's about 10 to 12 at night. I'm still halfway through my second Jack Daniels. I'm just proper taking my time. Me and Roney are just enjoying listening to some nice tunes, having a nice fire, catching up and doing a bit of chatting and taking the piss out of each other off camera. And yeah, we had some nice food tonight. I had like my steak and my tatties and my peppercorn sauce. And I think the peppercorn sauce overrid it a little bit. Probably next time I'll only use half a sachet. But yeah, the steak was really, really nice. Next time I'll try a ribeye though, because I do like ribeyes better than other ones. But yeah, I was absolutely stuffed. I actually struggled on the last couple of mouthfuls, but I wasn't hiding any steak away, like. But anyway, like I say, it's getting late. We're just going to chill out and get back to listening to some good tunes. I think we'll be listening to some Rag and Bone Man, isn't it? Rag and Bone Man. So we're going to listen to some of his tunes and finish off having a couple of more drinks, and we'll see you in the morning. Alright? So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you later on. Right, well, good morning, everybody. It's about 20 past 10 in the morning. I've slept really well last night. I didn't wake up until about 9:30, 9:45 or something, and I just lay in my bed for ages. Roney's been up and about and had breakfast and that. He's just away off on a shovel ready. Now I'm going to get a cup of tea. I'm not hungry. I think I'm still a little bit full off tea last night. That was a massive steak, like. It was really nice, but I did struggle to eat the whole lot. So like I say, I still feel a bit full. So I've got like some bacon grill like in a tin, and I've got 6 eggs. That was going to be my breakfast this morning, but I just don't think I can face cooking it. And I've got no wood left either, so I had to prep loads of wood to make a fire. I could do it on the gas stove, like, but it's not the same. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that later on and have a bit of a late lunch. And use that up. Me and Roney will just make something up with that and use that, and then we'll have tea later on tonight. I've got a spaghetti bolognese and some pasta, something I made at home, so I'll be getting that and making that up. we were going to move camp today, but we've decided we're just going to stay put. But we're going to pack this area up and drive up somewhere else and do another camp somewhere else. Like, but we've been looking at the weather forecast, and apparently there's a weather warning hit with. We've got some severe weather coming down from Scotland about 12 o'clock the night. So we're going to get ourselves battened down in here, get plenty of firewood going. Says snow and ice weather warning, so we'll see how that goes. We're just going to make sure that we're definitely safe in this area where we are. Go around double checking loads of trees. The last thing we want is any weak trees coming down through the night. So that's what we're going to do. We'll just make sure we've got most of our kit packed away, and if we need to bug out, we'll just leave everything else in place and take what we can. But fingers crossed, and hopefully that never comes to that again, because I've been through that scenario before and it was horrendous. But anyway, all I'm having is a cup of tea. I think I've got a chocolate bar or something. I might have something like that just to put some lining on my stomach. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to get this cup of tea down my neck, get warmed up a bit, get it washed, get my teeth done, and then sort my kit out, and then start doing a couple of little projects around the camp. Got a couple of adjustments to do to the beds. I felt like I was sliding down on mine, so I'm just going to raise the bottom a bit. Roney was the same. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Well, it's been a little while since we last spoke. It's now after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Me and Roney have just been having a cup of tea and sitting chilling out a bit, doing personal admin, getting myself sorted out and debating what to do. We were going to move to another location, but we thought we're up late, we're just going to stay where we are. So I've just been getting a couple of little bit of dead standing trees. What I'm going to do is chop all the branches off in situ, then pick them up, put them into one pile. The bit of logs I'm just putting down behind the fire break at the moment, so I get a nice pile. Then we'll start cutting them up and then splitting them up ready for tonight. We're going to put all the wood over on the far side there, out the way of the fire area, and that's it. So I'll stop waffling and I'll get some graft done.
Whoa, we're up late.
Wait.
Whoa. Thou was up late, not whoa.
I didn't get up till after 10 o'clock basically, I think it was. Really nice sleep like actually. But anyway, I'll start snapping these off as much as I can. Oh, and like obviously where we've been doing personal admin, I've put a new chopping log in as well. I've sorted out my bed, raised the bottom end a bit because it was I was sliding down slightly. So I haven't just been sitting around, I've been doing jobs, just not putting them on camera like. Well, like I say, it's time to get some graft done. Right, well, the weather forecast is we're going to get hit with wintry hailstone and that. Winter warning, and it's just coming hit with all that wood sat down there as well. I need to get all that under cover. But, I think it's going to be sporadic showers. But I didn't want all my freshly cut wood getting saturated. So I'm going to sacrifice a bit of my shelter, I think.
I'll put some of my tarp over.
Aye.
Waterproof jacket on me.
Oh. Make sure they're not all sticking out so then we have a trip hazard. Should be Irish, yeah, like Roney actually.
I'll put this on.
Got a little DD top there, that'll protect it from the side. Obviously, that's there for now. And then anything else we'll cut will let it get covered over. Or is that your poncho thing? Looks like the old army school issue.
I remember getting an army one like
You don't remember an army one?
with a hood in.
Aye, I've had one. I left it at camp.
Not a camouflage one, no.
Aye, that was green.
I see.
Aye.
I don't know where this
Right.
is from. But do you want to put it on?
No,
the
no,
wood?
you're alright.
In the wood?
The wood's covered there, mate. It's just if I cut, you can leave it out for when I take more prep though. So I can cover the rest of it up for all these other bits. But aye, looks like this shower's going to be on for a while, like. So, you can see it's getting kinda dark. It's 2:10. So I think we're going to take a little bit of time out. I think I'll get a jacket on and have a brew. What do you think about that there, Roney?
Aye. Coffee time.
Coffee time there. There's Roney in his nice little setup. Right, getting hammered now. When I wait, waffle, cup of tea and a jacket. Well, it's now 5:30, so we're starting to lose the light. Me and Roney have been dead busy cutting loads of wood and that, getting ready for the night. Also, because of the rain showers coming and sleet and that, we're due some more later on tonight. We've got Roney's poncho up as a shelter for our wood storage. So I'll just take you quickly over there and show you that. So there you go. And yeah, we've got absolutely tons of wood. Loads of little bits, thicker stuff and even bigger stuff there. Alright, but what I'm going to do now is just have a quick walk around and show you what actual setups. So Roney's made a tripod that you would have seen earlier on the footage. My setup is a freebie DD top camo, okay, and obviously I've made the bed that I made the last time I was here, and that's basically it. Then we've got Mr. Roney over here. He's got a 3.5 by 3.5 DD camo top, and obviously you're seeing us making his bed for him because I'm a good lad, you know, I look after me pals. And yeah, so he's got a setup there. The old chopping log that I've got, I've given it to Roney. He likes a table and things, and he might do a little bit of wood processing on it as well. No. But we've just cut out a big massive log from down there like a stump because it was canny trip hazard like. But yeah, this is his setup. What sort of, it's just like a diamond formation sort of setup, isn't it?
I don't know.
I've
got the cover from the sides.
Aye, like obviously mine's just a basic lean-to shelter. He's got his twisted a bit, so he's got like a pointy bit. But what we've done is we've attached both tops here, so it keeps this nice and rigid and gets a nice runoff. Because the way it was earlier, if it rains tonight, it's just going to come pouring into the camping area.
If it rains,
We'll
dropping the front down.
Aye.
The 2 points there, so
yeah,
it'll give us enough for leg room and keep the
bad
weather off us.
Aye.
Because we're expecting snowstorms tonight.
Aye, about 12 o'clock tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Aye, I think we'll still be awake. We'll still be awake for it. Right, well, it's that time of night. Time to get the fire going because it's getting pretty chilly. I've only got a thin jacket on and 2 t-shirts, so I'll be getting layered up as well with a couple of extra tops on. But Using now the drill. Twisties, lighter, put twigs on, fire going. Happy days. If you've not tried these before, I recommend them, like, because I found Dabby Dozy. I've got my microphone on and all, haven't I? Aye. We'll get rid of that bit because it's got loads of moss on. And we'll just get a few little twigs on. Aye, so tonight I'm going to be cooking a spaghetti bolognese. Obviously it's a spaghetti bolognese that I've brought from home, pre-made, so it's basically a heaty up job with some pasta. And then if I'm still hungry after that, I've got some bacon grill that you can buy from the shops just in a tin. And I've got a couple of eggs left because me and Roney had some boiled eggs, you know, hot boiled eggs earlier. So they were nice. Right, let that build up. The smoke on straight at the camera, look. Typical. So Roney's knocked a tripod up to put his pan on, because my pan holder thing, it was just too low for it, wasn't it? Last night. So right, we'll just let that fire take its natural course. So if I keep putting too much on, it'll just smother it. Right, let's move you out the smoke there. Right, there's Mr. Roney having his first little drinkies. What you got, like 3 cans in it? 3 cans. I've got 3 Jack Daniels, me, like. Anyway, oh, nice and easy does it, like. Oh, cheers everybody. I've already had a swilly of it, like. But yeah, the weather's definitely getting cold tonight, like, isn't it? Much colder. So just gonna sit and chill. Got a few things to square away. Get me buffalo on. Get me very old green top. It's got more burn holes in than a burn hole tea towel. I can't know what I'm saying. No, I'm just talking crap, aren't I? Right, I'm going to do one. I'm going to sit and chill out for a couple of hours. And I'll bring you back later on when I've got some food on my plate. See you later. Nectar of the gods. Cheers, Roney, mate.
Cheers.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Right, it's been a little while. It's about 11 o'clock, half 11 at night. We've been doing a bit of a live feed and then just getting some food cooked and that. I've got a homemade spaghetti bolognese here. I think I've done too much pasta, like, but I'm just going to give it a quick mix. And yeah, definitely too much pasta. But oh my God. That's really warm. Roney's got a curry on the go at the minute. I'll bring you back later on when he gets plated up and things. And but yeah, this is really, really nice. So it's well, I've made it like with chilies and things as well. So it's quite spicy. It's just something I made at home and then brought out for the second night, like. Because bringing fresh food out sometimes can be a bit of a nightmare, so you need to freeze it. So anyway, I'm going to get stuck into this. If I bring you back for Roney's curry, then happy days. If I don't, we'll catch you in the morning, alright? Because it's getting late and we're just going to chill out. And yeah, if you joined the live feed, like I said earlier on, thank you very much. It was really appreciated. It was a good bit of banter going on. And hopefully you've, anybody that's watching this video has seen it as well on the video side of things and enjoyed it. So anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going to get this food down my neck. I'll catch you later. When it cools down a bit. Lovely jubbly. Morning everybody, it's about 9 o'clock. Me and Roney have been up for about half an hour. Just getting myself dressed and sorted and making a brew. I've got mine here. It's a little bit warm to drink just yet, but just thought I'd bring you along and see. We've had a cracking 2 days away. It's been mint, and we had a live feed last night. That was a good laugh. And if you're watching this and you were on that live feed, thank you very much for taking part. I think I had about 32 people watching at one point. But yeah, one bit of advice is don't put your phone on a stand too close to the fire, because your phone overheats and it shuts down. That's what happened to mine last night on the live feed, so I had to let it cool down and then restart the live feed, like. But yeah, I raised the bottom of my bed yesterday and I had a much better sleep last night, so I'm just going to change arms. I'm only holding a GoPro, you know, and my arm was hurting. Still got a little bit of a tickly cough and I like, but anyway, I'm waffling and I'm whinging, aren't I? Yeah, so there's not going to be much going on today apart from us getting packed up and things. I had plans to do stuff, but we're just going to get out of Dodge, like. It's a Monday morning and people will be working in the forest, like, so if we start hammering and sawing and things, we might get found. So we're just going to do one and I'll bring this back later. Right, well, as you've seen by the time lapses, that's me and Roney all packed up now. We've done the odd little bits off camera, obviously. And yeah, this has been a fantastic 2 days and great to have me mucker back out with us as well. And yeah, fantastic. So I'll just quickly show you around camp. So you can see, we've dismantled everything. We've cleaned the fire pit out as well. There's still bits of charcoal and all that in there, like, but we'll just leave that. And as you can see, all the bed areas all nice and tidy. All our beds dismantled and pools standing up against trees to keep them as dry as possible. Oh, yeah. So there's my Bergen. I've just got to put that on my back and get myself away. But I've got a big bag full of rubbish there, carrying out my rubbish. That's what you do. What you carry in, you carry out. All right. There's a lot of people coming into these woods at the minute, and they're making it a right mess. I've had to clean up someone's camp a couple of weeks ago when I was here, and I wasn't impressed. Like, I've actually carried out nearly a full bin bag full of rubbish. And as Roney said earlier on in the video, they've got shit paper and the poo all over the place on the tops. They're not digging holes, so whoever you are, if you're watching, come in and dig it up. Dig a hole and bury it all, will you? For Christ's sake. Anyway, I'm not going to rant on too much about that. All I'm going to say is thank you very much everybody for watching, and if you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget there's a bell that will give you notifications, and do leave a comment. I get back to everyone. Sometimes it might take a week to get back to you, but I do comment back to everybody, okay? Roney's already headed off down to the car, and I'll probably catch up with him down there, and I'll catch up with you on the next one. See you later. Cheers everyone.